Hey shooters, it's new gun time. Been looking for one of these guys for a while, and I finally found one at a reasonable price. This is a Keltec P17 and 22 long rifle. This is their new little gun that was released, I believe, last year. The kicker is this guy is $169.99 retail. Now, you can't find them for that. I've seen him as high as $400 in the store, but I got this guy for a little over $200, which I was happy with. And I was going to show you a few things that I've done to it, go through it a little bit, just real quick, and then we'll go in the backyard and shoot it a little bit. But Keltec, so you see a lot of screws on it, obviously, but this guy is a little bit different because I have got an optics mounting plate on it, and I put a little Romeo 0. So I found a guy on the Keltec forums named Greg Tanner that his machine shop makes these little aluminum optics mounting plates. And there's two screws in the top of the body, the top of the slide of the 17. And all that does is hold this cover onto the breech block. And what you do is you just take those screws out, screw his new optics mounting plate on, and then boom, you mount with the factory screws into the plate. And now you got a Romeo 0 red dot on here. He recommends the 0 or a Crimson Trace because of the weight. Because you can see there's not a lot of slide here, and anything heavier like a hollow sun or something might actually impede its cycling. So of course I got this guy. I did go ahead and put the threaded barrel adapter that comes with it on, and a little protector I had. I did do a little stipple on it. You can see I stippled on the factory pattern, and as well on the mag releases, and even right there on the safety. Also, of course, I stippled on the bottom here just when you're slamming your mags on. But so far, this guy's been pretty good. The only issue I've had with some cheap bulk ammo, occasionally you'll get a failure to eject, especially with this on here. Just because, man, the Federal you're buying at Walmart these days is so hit or miss. You'll have several good, strong feeling rounds, and then you'll just get a little puff round. And, you know, that's at the rate they're churning out ammo these days. I don't blame them. But so I'm going to try some CCI. These are standard velocities over here that I'm going to try in it soon. And we'll see how it goes. Of course, I had to make me a holster for it. So that's just a little outside the waistband I made for it with some speed clips. And it might look a little funny, and that's because I did have to cut it down. When I made it, I didn't have the optic on there. So when I put the optic on there, I had to cut this down a little bit, so I cut a half inch off of it to clear the optic. But and then the last thing that I did, of course, I had to get a few extra stickers. If you got any spare stickers, hey, send them to me. I love stickers. Last thing I did was this guy here. This is just a Maglula, but I had a couple extra one, and what I did is I ground down the arm of this guy, so it will go in between the feed lips of your mag there. So I actually am using this now to load the mags. So much better than by hand. And there's a few people that make a little mag loader that you squeeze, but I've got a bunch of these and I like them. So overall, I really like the gun. It feels great. It's actually got a really, really good trigger on it. I did have a small issue with this rear sight, the set screw on it. I did have to put some Loctite on it because it would start walking a little bit. But otherwise, it's a great gun for $200, man. It's awesome. Of course, I do have the nice little setup on here with the red dot, but it's a lot of fun. It ends up being, just a lot of fun to plank around with and stuff. But man, if you want to throw one of these in your boat or in your shop just to leave, they're very lightweight. They're screwed together. You know how Keltec makes their products. But overall, I'm really pleased with it. So let's go shoot it a little bit. All right, we're going to try a little keeper's drill, which is from 7 yards, 3 rounds. In 3 seconds. I'm not concealed here, but I do have a holster I would carry concealed. So I'm back here at 7. So I'm going to be shooting the one at 3 o'clock. Index card size, 3 rounds at 7 yards within 3 seconds. I think I got one high. That was 274. Let's try that again. Not bad. I really like that drill. Of course, it's not as, I'm not using 9mm, so it's not as, it's not real since I'm using a 22, but still fun to do. noticed also I've started with the paddle mag release, which is a little different than I'm used to. I've started to use my trigger finger on my strong side to actuate that paddle. You have to really break your grip to come around to push down on the paddle on the left side. So I just reach back as I'm in my reload and push down with that trigger finger, and it seems to work really good. I think HK guys know all about that, right? Again. That trigger's really nice. I need to put a measure on it. I think it's somewhere around 4 pounds, somewhere around there. Not bad at all. Let's try a tree over here. Oh, I missed the middle. One more time. 3 seconds. There we go. And on empty. All right, so wrapping up here. P17 from Keltec. So far, I really like it, especially for the price. I like the little red dot. It's fun to play with. Being super light, I think it's going to be good for newer shooters. But yeah, if you see one of these guys, oh, they make them in different colors. They make them in OD green, OD, and I think even FDE. So if you find one, check it out. But overall, I really, really like it. Yeah, check it out if you're into 22s, which I hope all of us are these days with the price of 9. But yeah, give it a try. All right, guys, thanks for watching.